stress on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah, okay.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Come on now, let's go!
Ready, white 25.
53, Mike.
Hey, stop. Where we go?
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A first down throw for Winston. And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing on second and long. Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier. Jason Pierre-Paul on the stop.
Here we go, 46.
It's a pickup of 3.
Check.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, 47.
15-yard line.
26.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 85 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let's go, baby. Mike 55. Check back. Hey, check right.
From the gun, Winston. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 32 on the play. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
First down, Buccaneers.
Easy. Go now. Wait. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I don't think you got it, son. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Winston now. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Switch it, flip it. Wait.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he finds Howard complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
First down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Ready. Watch twist.
Draw play, Winston to Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now Jones. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd down and goal. Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here at Arlington. Here's Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 7 yards away as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 2nd down and 4. Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
47.
On 1st and 10, Prescott escaping the pressure right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Hey, here.
We're going to 54. Why in?
Here I come. Hustle.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Get that quarterback.
Now Prescott. Forced out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
47. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get...
From the red zone now, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now Forbath for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Forbath descended away now following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Jones. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run it with Jones. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Jameis to throw it. He's got Evans. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. First down, Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Winston now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. And some room to work. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Throwing, Winston. He completes it to Jones. Give him 9 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive here, 3rd and 4.
Mike, 55. Easy. 55. Here we go. Wait. Let him go.
Winston. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, 29 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. Game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
From the 27, Prescott. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Again, it's Elliott. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 34.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Prescott on first down. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Let's make these babies crawl, boy, man. Hey, kill. We got double up. Here we go.
To try again after the sack. Prescott, that one complete to Elliott. 20! Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to regain the lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Forbath is sent it away now following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bucs take over first
Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Winston. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, kill.
At the 41-yard line.
Mike's 5-4. He's tired of me. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide in. Check safety.
Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Hatchet. He's checking. Crash. We're going to 54. Wide in. Check 3. Check 80 weapon. Under 10.
Elliott. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A 10-yard gain.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 43. He gets free. Check the backer.
They'll run it with Elliott, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Arlington. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Now Jones. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Watch the twitch.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On play action, Winston. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. To throw, Winston. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack by Robert Quinn. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Here go 46. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Hey, what? 64. Swing. Off. 54. Okay, double up.
Throwing. Prescott. Flushed out right. He's got the connection to Cooper. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. First down, Prescott. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Here's Jones. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down now, it's Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running right, Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Winston. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
They go to Elliott again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. On 3rd down, Elliott. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Go. Get out there.
Right there, 54.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Let's go. Ready. Blue ready. Check. Flip. Let's go. Let's bring it. Watch twist.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready. Black 1,000. Green 17. I know he ain't got it. Check 3. Let's go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
6-yard pickup brings up
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Bang. Come on. Kill. Let's go.
Again, it's Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. This is Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.